what's going on, everybody? It's Trey from Imagine Just Records, and today I want to film a video. It's actually some what we were talking on one of the videos that I did, an essential psych video. This is actually going to be some psych finds that I found lately. Some stuff I bought on the internet that I haven't showed, but and at the end of this video is going to be a very special GRAIL. This is a record that I've been looking for a very, very long time, and I finally found it. So the first record that I want to show, this is obviously a repress, but it is the Sacred Mushroom. This is like really, really good blues psych. It was actually kind of a blind buy. I don't know how many times you've been on eBay and you see it's like a sponsor. I would type in psych records or whatever, and it said sponsored, and it was like $17, and I was like, but then I would see originals, and they were going for like $500 or $600, so I was like, that's got to be an awesome record. I mean, if somebody's going to pay $500 or $600, it's got to be a really good record. So obviously, this one's in my price range. So it was just a blind buy. This is a fantastic record. It's a really, really good blues. I Don't Like You, Catatonic Lover. I'm Not Like Everybody Else. I'm Not Like Everybody Else is probably my favorite song on the record. Now I already got Lennon starting to go at my records. This is going to be the Sacred Mushroom. And like I said, this is a repress, but it's killer psych. The next one that I'm going to show, as I try to fight Lennon for the records, this was also, I believe I was sitting on the couch one day, and my wife was sitting across from me, and I was kind of bored. I don't know what we were doing. We were watching TV or something, and I told her, I said, I'm about to play a game. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, I'm going to go on eBay, and I can't spend more than $10, but I'm going to try to find the absolute best record that I can find for $10. And I came across this in very good condition. This is Nas with Open My Eyes, Hello It's Me, Crowded, When I Get My Plane. Obviously everyone's heard this one. This one's a very, very good psych record, and it was a phenomenal $10 buy. It just goes to show you the internet purchases are out there to be made. You just gotta hit them on the right time. This is another psych record that I've seen in the VC a lot of people show, and it's kind of funny because you hear this band's name and you're like, dude, all I can remember about them is disco. But this is the Bee Gees' first album, Odessa. Another killer psych record. Got this, I got this probably a couple months ago. But this one's been heavily played on, being spun around the house. Bee Gees, Odessa. Alright. This was another blind buy. I believe the good thing about, it's a good thing and a bad thing. But with the blind buys now, back in the 60s, 70s, I mean, you just looked at the record and you were kind of like, oh man, that looks awesome. I'm just going to take it home. I don't know what it sounds like. Could be great, could be terrible. And you would buy it. Well, nowadays you can at least be like, oh man, that record looks awesome, but let me open up Spotify and see what it sounds like. So what I did was I opened up Spotify when I found this. Found this at like a thrift store. I think I only paid like, I don't know, a few dollars for it. There's a lot of people that really like this record. Gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan. I thought I was gonna like it. There's a couple songs on here that's good. I've Got Something on My Mind, I believe, was the single. But it don't do it for me. But, like a lot of our records, it might do it for you today, might not do it for you tomorrow, might not do it for you now, but later on when you try to spin it again, you might, like it. But this is definitely one right now that I'm not getting. Another internet purchase. This is going to be more of, I feel like, It's more of garage than psych, but to me, the realms kind of mix in with each. They kind of intertwine. But this is going to be the Chocolate Watch Band. This is a very, very cool record. This was another blind buy off the internet. But if you haven't seen this one or heard this one, this is going to be a repress. But it's great. I believe the cool thing about this one is, if I remember correctly, it's on very, very cool colored vinyl. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Orange press. Man, this might be the first video I've made in a long time where I haven't had a Lennon sighting or Courtney. Crazy thing is everyone's here. It's just never been this quiet in the house. This is another blind buy. This is another thrift store find. A lot of these are from the same one. They've just been getting in really good stuff. They only charge a couple dollars for it. This is going to be Noah. And it just looks super interesting. The minute I saw it, I was like, man, that looks like something I want in my collection. I'm not even going to listen to it. I'm just going to buy it. I remember I got it home and put it on the turntable, and my wife was like, what is that? I kind of like that. And I'm like, yeah, it's a band called Noah. Never heard of them. I went back and did some research about the band because I had never heard of them before. And lead singer died of like cancer after his first record. I mean, they were never really like successful, but there's a lot of psych records out there like that. Some of the most popular psych records are ones, the reason they're popular is because there's not very many of them. And I believe that's one of them. Oh, now I got Baby Lennon helping me. He loves pulling the records out of the sleeves. This is going to be one that I bought off the internet. It was the Thunder Rose Kisses, the record that everybody loves. Now the guy actually sold it to me, and then 2 weeks turned into a month. I finally had to like say something. I didn't want to be rude, but he was like, man, I've got it, I found it, I'm sending it to you, and I'm gonna send you something else. And what he sent was this Planet Tribe record. It's really, really cool. These guys still play to this day. I don't know if a lot of people have heard of them. And the sticker it's very true. It says, think blue cheer, deep purple, and black light posters with frayed corners that stretch out towards infinity. The sound here is fully alive, growing and glowing. What it sounds to me like, when I got this record and I started listening to it, it sounded to me like a lot of Jim Morrison influence. They're a California band. Oh, there's Lennon destroying stuff. No, sir. Please don't touch the GRAIL record. But this Planet Tribe, this is great. I don't know if you guys have heard it. Like I said, these guys are still touring. I think they're a pretty small band though, out of San Francisco, I believe. This is great. This is a really, really good record. All right, it's coming up on the end. This is another one of my favorite artists. Is Donavon with Mellow Yellow. This is a fantastic record all the way through. No, Lennon, please don't touch the GRAIL record.
You can put it on top of the thing.
Yes, I could. There's my wife always chiming in, helping out. As she's cooking dinner, I'm doing a video. But this is Donavon, Mellow Yellow. If you haven't heard this one, check this one out. This is absolute great folk psych. Alrighty. And let's knock something else down. So we are at the end of the video. That's where you want to start making the most noise. Yeah, look, that's where he wants to make the absolute most noise. Lennon, you tell everybody that this week has been a pretty big milestone for Lennon.
He's snapping it.
He's snapping it. He's snapping it, everybody.
Snap your fingers.
Yep. And he also he's walking.
Yep.
So he's just standing up and he just like heads out and starts walking.
So he got on your record player. Remember?
Oh yeah. And the first thing that he wants to pull up to is my record player. Here, Mommy. Let's take Lennon. That way I can show this last record.
There's still one more that you might want to show everyone how he walks.
I don't know if they're that interested in how a baby walks. I think they've all pretty much seen a baby walk.
Yeah, but he's so
Okay, so this last record, it's got a funny story. It actually includes a wife if you want to come say hello. So we were at actually 2nd and Charles. If you know anything about 2nd and Charles, you've got the bins that are right here, and then on the other side there's another bins, and then there's an aisle, and then and so on. So I was sitting or standing, flipping through some records. She was on the other side, and I can see for some reason I always want to know what other people are looking at, what other people are pulling up. I don't know. It's weird. I like to know what other people's musical taste are. So I remember I told her, I said, I could see the back of the record, and I said, come here. So I walked over there and I said, I don't want to just run over and grab this record because the guy is literally in front of the bin. I don't want to go grab the record. I don't want to bring attention to the record. So I walked over to her and I said, walk over there and start looking right beside where he's looking. I'm going to come over there. I'm going to talk to you. And then you'll position yourself. I mean, we're like SWAT or something on these records.
Wait, was that pregnant or was Lennon with us?
No, Lennon was with us. Okay. He was with us. And so, anyways, so she didn't say a word. She moved right over there like an awesome wife. So she moves right over there. I walk over there and I'm pretending like I'm talking to her because I could still see the back of this record. And I'm like, there's no way that this is in. I mean, if you know anything about 2nd and Charles, they price their stuff like, if you find like a Led Zeppelin, they're like $30. You're like, why? It's used. $40. So anyways, $9.99, an original on Tower Records. She finds this. Pink Floyd, Saucerful of Secrets. First pressing on Tower Records. And so this is obviously there. All I need after this one is Plant Richard Gates, which I have, a nice pair, but I've always wanted these two. They're very, very hard to find. So we found it this day. So this is going to be the GRAIL record. Hey, Lennon, could you be a little louder, please? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, he can hear you. So it just goes to show you, man, you can find some of the greatest GRAILs, some of the weirdest places. Like, who would have ever thought that we would find this that day?
Yep.
That's why it's always good to just, even if you've been to those stores 1,000 times, check them every time. Well, we appreciate you guys for hanging out. And those are just some psych records that I've found lately, been listening to. If you can, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're going to be coming out with some more videos pretty soon. I'll have the family back. Don't forget about our contest. We've received so many videos. We've watched every one of them. There's so much fun, so much originality that has been put into it. And that's going to be going on from May to June, so get those in. And that's for that $50 gift certificate to Amazon. So anyways, we appreciate you guys, and we'll see y'all next time.